Hey guys, welcome back here today. Today is the classics. So I got a whole variety of different guns here we got going. Dang, look at this shield right here. It's a rental gun. That pin right there, if you can't see it, looks like it's walking out on us. Oh, dang. Some hard used guns here. Anyways, back to it. So Glock 48 right there, Glock 43X. Crazy number anomaly. I'm going to say that again. So point out two big things here, kind of my opinion. So take it for what it is, because it's free, just like shit, right? So anyways, so we know what these bad boys are, the Shield versus Glock 43. Two very comparable size slash price kind of guns right there. I'm going to get to this one in a second, the old car arms. The SIG 365, the Glock 19, 43X, and 48. So just kind of a random hodgepodge of different kind of pistols here. So let's talk about the Glock 43X and the Glock 48 here. So I'm pretty sure the internet's figured out and Glock's figured out, like, hey, most popular, best-selling, like Glock model probably ever made for the concealed carry market, at least in America, is the Glock 19. Something similar to this size. Excuse me, high in demand. It's like the best compromise between size, capacity, and durability, reliability, all that good stuff. And then they figured out, you know what? Someone probably has these small hooker strangle hands and wants something smaller, so let's get them one of these, a Glock 43. Size frame, and that's essentially what happened. So that's just a frame size comparison right there, side by side, and you can tell a huge difference there on the capacity. I've already kind of compared the magazines on a different video, but so if you look at it from top to bottom, yeah, that 43X there is a little bit shorter on the slide, while the 48 here is pretty much an exact length copy size as the 19, and exact grip size on the bottom down here. I'm going to show how pretty much is level right there, but right there, right, as to the bottom magazines there. So I think that was the theory behind Glocks. Simply the 48 is a slimline version of their 45-19 size guns. It's pretty much the same exact slide length there. Grip length and height. It's just skinny. Holds 10 rounds. So, I'm not good at math, but 50% less capacity. So 15 round magazine side by side with a 10 round magazine right there. So perfect for like the ladies. I'm not going to generalize, but ladies, even younger people who have small hands, right? Because that's my hand right there on a Glock 48. And I don't have small hands, I got medium-sized hands, but it's still a little bit of space there, and compare that to a Glock 19, right? So does that fill a niche? I'm sure it will, but it does not fill the same niche that this the SIG 365 fills, not by a long shot. They're just not the same size gun. So let's compare this then. Theory number two, I have, which is more comparable in size to the Shield. That is the gun, in my opinion, the Shield an 8-round magazine that the Glock 48 competes against. More comparably, the Glock 43X competes against. And I think Shield did a very good entry to the market there. So that's the Shield on the bottom, a little bit shorter. And this is the 8-round magazine from the Shield, and a 10-round magazine from the Glock with their staggered, I think it's a staggered magazine. And you can kind of tell there, it's pretty dang close, size-wise, but the price difference is not very close. Expensive, not as expensive. Yeah, okay. So, again, not in the same kind of categories of P365, size-wise, capacity-wise, because the SIG, a lot of good ingenuity there. 10 rounds in a magazine that's significantly shorter by another full 1.25 inches at least. A little bit wider on the frame on the side, but it doesn't fucking work. It won't even run. So anyways, that's why I don't recommend the SIG 365s yet. So what's my theory on this? So I think Glock kind of went retro on the whole thing. It's like, you know what? Everyone will buy a Glock just because it says it's a Glock. So why not make this same model that Car Arms came out with, like, I don't know, a bajillion years ago. I know a lot of guys, like one of my old school mentors, John Farnham, loves car arms. And to tell you the truth, I've owned 4 car arms, a 380, polymer frame, a P9, I believe, polymer frame, a T9, which is like the old steel frame. It was a steel frame gun, and that was the only one that worked. All the polymer frame car arms I've ever owned were pieces of shit. I had to send one back. It was a car 380 that my ex-girlfriend had. It didn't work the damn. I sent it back to car arms. They fixed it. Break-in period, blah, blah, blah. Waste of money. Anyways, car arms, I don't even know how they're still around. Seems like a great company though. They fixed my gun. Digressing, this is a car P45, and it's pretty much the same exact gun, except I guess the Glock will work. We'll see in due time, as a Glock 43X. So, and you can get these car arms now for like $300, if not cheaper. Not saying you should buy a car arm. I'm simply saying is they're fairly durable, reliable if you get one that's like that. But that's kind of like my theory on the direction Glock went. I think they decided to go retro and were like, hey, let's just go get and build one of these car arms. They copied us first with slimline, so I'm rephrase that, polymer frame guns that were slimline and single stack, and Glock came in from behind like and butt fucked them even some more. Came out these single stack versions, their Glock 43 series. Great grips. Other than that, I have no idea what niche this would ever feel for me. But I guess if you're one of the ladies or a small hand person who doesn't mind a 10-shot gun, that's pretty slim. Personally, I'm just going to carry the more bullets and stick with my Glock 19, or hell, even get a shorter gun and get my Glock 26. It takes the big magazines instead of getting this abomination that won't take any magazine except the Glock 43X. The Glock doesn't quit coming out with different magazines, I swear to God. You know, but anyways, cool. Hopefully one day we'll get to shoot these guns and test them out and see how they work. Those are my 2 conspiracy theories. Glock coming in from behind, copying the car arms, and smacking them up from the front, and directly competing. And theory number 1 is Glock 19, very popular gun. Might as well make a single stack version that's slim and fits more hands, right? And also compete against the Shield MP9. But has nothing to do with competing against this bad boy, or shitty bad boy, the 365. Anyways, go out there, go train, go shoot. Good luck. Carry your guns, be vigilant, as John would say. Never be safe when you can be dangerous.